Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is the No Man's Land Survival Challenge series I'm doing. And in the last episode, which was only last night for me, we did the live stream where we did a bit more work on the farmyard. If I just take to the air, we can sort of see what got done. So we had this little tractor shed put in here. We put in the other barn there for some bigger equipment. Sold a bit of stuff, so we'll make more room here. Got rid of that little square patch that was in there. Finished off the sort of garden and everything, and the hedging around the farmhouse. And then over at the animals, we put in a water fountain and a little shed for the Massey, which I'm going to try and keep over there. I do want to get a loader for that other tractor. I've been sort of swapping it between the Deutz-Fahr and the Massey when needed. So in this episode, let's just have a quick look at the map. Our cotton's nowhere near ready. This is our barley field in here. That's still probably going to be next month now. We got our soybeans and our sorghum, was it in there? Or was it oats? No, it was oats. We got those done in the last episode. So in this one, I'm going to put a cotton crop into this field. There's not many episodes left, and I think there's going to be enough. I think cotton takes like 9 months or something like that to do. So if I'm buying a cotton harvester just for this field, I'm going to have to do another cotton field just to make the money back on that, I think. So we'll do that. I'm also going to buy this plot today. In fact, while we're in here, we might as well just buy it. And that means we can extend this, what was the oat field, we can extend that out, make it a bit bigger, and then once the barley's done, we'll extend that one out as well. So really, I should also be extending this field. I'm not sure if I should do it or not in this episode. I think it would really maximise what we could make out of it, so I might just do that actually. I might just spend this episode, I'll extend this field right up, all the harvesters and all the equipment that has no trouble with that hill, so we might as well do that. And then on our productions, everything's good. Nothing's really in need of anything. The sawmill might need some more wood in the next few episodes. The spinnery's still producing wool. Our methane, we haven't got anything to make methane. I think we've got a bit of slurry and we've got some more manure, so I could put that through. But we've got sort of 60,000 litres there of methane, which I'm going to sell it all. But I might wait as long as I can because I think the price in November for methane is really, really good. So the other thing I need to talk about is the gold. Now in Daggerwin's last video, he's been and bought stones from the store. Personally, I don't think that's the right way to go about this. For 10,000 litres of stones makes 1,000 litres of gold. And 10,000 litres of stones only costs $5,000. And your best price for gold is 30,000. So pretty much you're making $25,000 just from buying stones. I don't think that's the best way to do it, but what I'm probably going to do is just buy the same amount of stones that Daggerwin has, or as close to it as I can, just to offset that, and all the other stones I will just collect out of the ground. The other thing that's quite interesting I noticed in his episode, they are not using periodic ploughing, if I can find it. They've got theirs switched off. I didn't know that when I started, so initially the fields were very small. I lost out because I hadn't ploughed. But I think I'm just going to leave mine on because that's what I'm used to now. And ploughing gives me stones, so it's not a bad thing to have. Right, so if I just get back onto the ground like that, what we'll do is we'll pick up the... should we use the Deutz-Fahr for this? We'll get the trailer. Let me think. I'll get rid of this. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'll take the loader over to the Massey and I'll leave it over there. And then I'll just buy a new loader for this if I need one. But we'll go and pick up we'll drop this off. We'll go and pick up the stump grinder, and then we'll go and sort out the trees that are at the top of that field. Okay, so the little Deutz is struggling a little bit up this hill, but we'll get there. So I'm just going to chop down all these trees that are in the way of the field extension, and we'll go and stick them into the sawmill. I don't think there's anything too big that I can't pick up. So I'll just quickly buzz around these and I'll come back to you once the job's done. Okay, so here's the last tree. There isn't that many, I think. Is this, it's 8 or 9 trees, I think now. So we'll just get rid of this last stump, and then we're ready to bring in the tractor and get the cultivator on it, get a new field created. Alright, so just drop the stump grinder off, and we'll put these trees into the sawmill. What have we got there? 21,200, and that's 22,800, so only sort of 1,700 litres. Alright, so I'll just get into the class, I think, pick up the cultivator, and we'll go and create that field extension. Alright, here we go then. So obviously I want to try and keep the edge field straight, as I always do. So I'm going to go as far as... Oh, we've moved. Why have we moved? Must just be the change in the hill. Yeah, so I'll try and get this as close as I can to the actual field boundary. Seems to be a bit of a natural hill here, so I think we'll just leave it to there. Right, it looks like it's stepped over one there, so I'll just tidy that up. There we go. I can tidy up that bit where I went too far later. Right, so hopefully that's not too far. I'll go down to the top of the field here and bring it up. Alright, so it looks like I've gone a little bit far, but that's alright, I can tidy that up with the landscaping tool. Right, so now it's just filling in between, and then we'll get the planter out and get some cotton in. Okay, so that wasn't too bad of a job. But if we just have a quick look on the... I hope that's going to update. Yeah, if we just have a quick look on this, it's going to need lime, I think, and it's... Yeah, so it's going to need lime and it's going to need ploughed. So what we'll do is we'll put the... we'll go and get the fent and we'll get that spreading out some lime, and then we'll put the plough on this and we'll just run them across the field that way, just so it's not having to go up and down the hill, and then also so it won't plough the entire field. Right, we're going to leave that out because we do have the other field to create. Right, I'm not sure how much lime I've got in here. $10,000 litres, that should probably be enough just to do the top of the field there. Right, so we'll just let that run away and we'll nip over and get the plough going on the Xerion. That plough on the bigger plough. Right, so we'll just leave a worker away to do that, and we'll come back and we'll get the stones in a little bit. I think what we'll do over here, we need to get this, I need to get some animals, some more feed sorted out. So what I'm going to do, I've left the fork over with the sawmill. So let's just take this manure over. Put that into the methane plant. What is that, 9,000 litres of manure there? We'll put that into the methane plant, we'll pick the forks up by the sawmill, and then we'll come over and we'll sort out some animal feed. Okay, that's filled up just nicely. So my forks should be... ah, here they are. Right, so we'll head over, get the silo king filled up, and then we'll make sure the animals have got plenty of feed. Right, so the forage, it's going to need some hay, so we can put some hay in as well. And then it probably needs some straw as well. Don't really want to put 3 bales of straw in though. Maybe just try one for now. So it's actually using the silage fairly fast. Let's stick another one in. Go. Right, so we've got a trailer full of TMR in the silo king now. We'll just check on the animals. Yeah, so they're going to have plenty of food at the end of this. They're going to have sort of 45,000 litres. How much slurry have we got in there now? Only 10,000 litres, so there's not much we can do with that just yet. But it might be, while we're here, it might be worthwhile just checking out some prices. So our oats are way off. Soybeans 344. Right, so soybeans, we need to sell the soybeans, so what I'll do is I'll just stick this back under here, get it filling up with some more manure. And then I'm actually going to get the joskin out. I want to check that this water point works. And we'll just give the animals some water. So it is costing me money, $112 for that tiny bit of water. It's not really a massive cost in the grand scheme of things. I just noticed there that the lime spread is stopped. I don't know if it's out of product or is it... No, it's done all its work, so we can go and swap that over now. I mean, it is out of lime, but all the field's done, so don't need to do any more there. So I'll just drop this back. We'll get the stone picker on it and we'll set it off picking up stones. It's probably going to catch up with the plough fairly quick, but it's a job we need to get done. And then we'll go and get the man lorry, and we'll get these soybeans up to the store and get them sold. So it's not going to pick up many stones. Say we don't seem to get the big stones in the new fields for some reason. but I don't know what we're going to do about that other than just keep repeatedly ploughing a field. Right, so we'll just get in the man and we'll go and pick up the trailer and we'll get these soybeans up to the shop. Not under the pipe. I really need to move that honey point because it just gets in the way a little bit. Right, so let's see how much this lot's worth. I'm guessing about 170,000. Wow, 194,000. That's incredible. Right, so the next job is, I think I'll get the methane tanker filled up. We'll go and sell some methane. Really should have made a point for parking up these trailers. I think the methane tanker's over at the methane plant. But we'll sell 32 ton, I suppose it is. I think it's in kilograms of methane, isn't it? So we'll get that sold. It'll still leave us with over 30 in the methane plant. And then we'll come back with some water to fill up the greenhouses. Yeah, so there's 32,000 kilograms and there's 27 left in the in here. Actually, I've knocked that production off, haven't I? So there we go. We'll make a start on that. So it should start producing more methane. Right, so I'll say we'll head up to the store, we'll get this sold, fill it with water, do the greenhouses, and then we can just check on the stone picker and the plough. Okay, so that was 43,921 there. I got halfway down there and forgot we needed to bring water back, so let's just get this filled up with water. Never quite sure where the fill point is on here. There we go. Fortunately, this doesn't take too long. And it only cost us $31. So my other water point that I've put in is massively expensive in comparison. But like I say, the animals don't use that much water, so I'm not really too worried about that. Right, so while that empties, I think we'll just head over to the field here, see how it's going. So the stone picker's only 20% full. And it isn't really catching up with the plough that quickly. Quite surprised at that. I thought by now they would have met with each other. But what I will do is just sort out this edge of the field here where I went a bit far. There we go, and I think there might have been a place over here where I went too much. Yeah, there it is. Right, so I'm just going to check on the field area. So obviously we can see this is the boundary of the old field. So this plough is going to have quite a long time to do this. I'm wondering if I shouldn't just get the Massey out. Put the plough on the Massey. The smaller plough, I mean. And then we can get some more work done there. I do want to move these eggs first to get these spawn point cleared a little bit. Okay, so that'll make a bit of room, and then I'm going to pick up these two pallets of wool here, and we'll get those over to the spinnery. I can leave that third one. It's not really there won't be much in it. Okay, so there's the spinnery filled up with wood again. So I'll just go and get this plough and we'll make a start at the bottom edge of the field. Try and speed things up a little bit. If I just stick a worker on this, okay, look at that whack, they're getting some big stones in this bit here. So I wonder if that's because it doesn't actually need ploughed. That's quite interesting. So I just want to watch and see which way it turns at the end here, because chances are it'll try and plough the bit of field that doesn't need done. As I suspected. Right, let's... Alright, so if I let it go here... In fact, if I let it just move it over a little bit, because I'm going to miss a strip. So hopefully it will go up the field instead of down. So yeah, so the stone picker is getting a little bit closer now. But next job, I said I wanted to extend the oat field there. But there are some trees that need to come down, so again we'll pick up the stump grinder and the Deutz farm. We'll go and get those tree stumps sorted. Right, so we might as well start in this field because we are going to extend this one as well. Right, so I'll do these ones up here. Probably not going to bring the field this far, but if I don't take them down, they'll just get in the way of any of the machinery working that we're doing. Right, so I think that's all the trees that I need to take out there. So this field's ready to be extended. Once there's a cultivator free, or a tractor free for a cultivator. So I'll just drop these off at the sawmill, and then we'll just head on over and check how the field work's going up at the new little bit of field. So we've got 20,100 litres, so that was like, I don't know, 1,600 litres there. Right, so this isn't doing too bad. For some reason we're missing some tiny bits, so I might just take over with the ploughing and just get these bits done. Oh, it's carnage at the moment. Right, hang on. This is all going wrong. Stop. Right, we'll just put that out the way for now. We'll let the Zarian do its thing. Whatever its thing is. Right, I wonder if we can just sneak in. I have still got no idea what this Zarian's trying to do. I think he's given up. Well, it looks like we might have to finish that job off as well. Right, let's see what we can do here. I might just be able to get it to work again. Oh, where are you going? Where are you going? No, no. Right, we're just going to do it ourselves. Right, so I think this is the ploughing done now. At least I hope it is. So we'll just jump back into the fence. We'll set it off doing some more stone picking. Might just tidy up this little bit here that it's missed. Or was reploughed. Right, so now that's done, I'll get back into this area and we'll head down, get the planter on it, and then we can set it off getting the cotton planted. With a bit of luck, the stone picker will go the right way at the end of the field. So I believe the planter will be very low on fertilizer. Yeah, it's not great. So I'm not quite sure what to do about that, whether I even bother filling it up, because this field, the fertilisation state of this field's all over the place now. See, all this bit at the bottom has absolutely no fertiliser in it, whereas the bit at the top, because it had the meadow grass, has already hit its first stage of fertilisation. So it looks as though the stone picker's going the right way. Right, so I'll take this tractor back and the stone picker should be finished soon. It's only got maybe 3 or 4 passes left to do. So I'll just take this back, drop the plough off, and then we can get the planter going on the cotton. I think this episode's going to be quite a long one. I'm already at 1.5 hours, so I know some of you have said you like the longer episodes, and you're probably going to get your wish on this one. But I do like to try and keep them under 1 hour after editing. Just because it takes so long to upload for one reason. So I suppose while we wait for the stone picker to finish, we'll just give the animals some more water. Is that the sheep full? Yes, it is. So I'll give the rest to the cows. And that's the cows full. I think I'll just have a check on this straw in here. So I'm not sure why. Is the straw full? Not quite. I was just wondering if it wasn't quite in the right place. Yeah, it's still not full. Anyway. Alright, so we're over with the stone picker now. It's got one pass left to do, and it's nearly full as well. So once it turns round, that should be it on its last pass, and I'll kick off the planter. I think I'm definitely going to need another tractor, something, maybe not as big as these, but something, a small large tractor, or the large medium tractor, something like that. Because really that stone picker on there is overkill for the fence. Yeah, so we need to do some rolling as well. But as you can see, most of the top bit there is now fully fertilised. Okay, so that's the stone picking done. We'll go and tip these stones into the gold production. What we've got, 1800, nearly 1900 litres. Right, so I'll just get the roller on the fent, and we can, I can't remember which way in the roller is. Ah, here we are. Yeah, so get the roller on the fent and we'll get it queued up to go and start rolling the cotton field. But I want to get the planter to have a bit of a head start. Right, so we might as well get the all the pallets of stuff loaded up onto this and get those sold, all the flowers and the planks. I'll check the other productions. I don't think there's anything in there that's ready to be sold just yet. But, you know, we can give that a quick check. So worker H has stopped unexpectedly, empty tank. What does that mean? Right, so it's out of fertilizer. So I'll just set it off without the fertilizer running. Okay, so that's off. Right, so I'll just get these flowers loaded up and then we'll go and get the planks. Alright, so there we are. We've got 15 crates of flowers on. So next thing we'll do is we'll get the planks. I might just check on the honey. No, honey's November, isn't it? Oh, March even. And I have got a loader on this tractor, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to buy a forklift. I think it's going to make the job a lot easier loading up. And if I just keep it in this sort of area, then it'll be used quite a bit for all the productions. So forklifts, I think I've got this one here. I think this is the one that Daggerwin uses. It's pretty handy because it does 26 miles an hour. I think we can probably set the roller off now. I don't think it'll catch up. Okay, so I'm hoping this is going to be a lot easier to do. Let me just check, see how many planks there are in here. There's another 10 to come out.
Cold hand, frozen feet, raindrops falling on the street. I can't recall when I last saw the sun. Summer's just a memory, a faded piece of history. No one can remember all the fun. The late night barbecue, zipping on a gin and juice. Cruising down the road, no thought of getting old. The girls are hot, but the beer is cold. Yeah, that's the way we roll. Bathing in the sun, on the beach, having fun. Whoa!
I think I've just lost a pallet of planks. I have. That's my fault. I should have strapped those on.
Don't waste my time on yesterday. I never shy away from a good time. Coming on Friday night, I see my friends and feel alright. There ain't no stopping us from having fun.
Okay, so we'll get these up to the shop and then we'll see how much money we make, and then we can check on how our seeding's going. In fact, it looks there as though the seeding's almost finished. Although it looks as though it might have just missed a section out where the trees are. So I'll have to go and check on that. Okay, so that was 119, nearly 120,000. But there seems to be a pallet that's... Not sure what this is going on here. Made 92 there. And another 400 there, so... Yeah, nearly 120,000, that's pretty good. So I'll get this back to the farm and then we'll just go and check on how that cotton field's doing. Alright, so here we are in the Zerion. If I just have a look at the field info. So it looks as though if I knock the needs rolling off, needs ploughing off. In fact, just go to this one here. Yeah, it looks like it's all been seeded apart from that one small section. So we'll just go and finish that bit off. The roller's got quite a lot of work to do still. I possibly need to get that bigger roller. But I know I've used it before and I had issues with it. Especially when you're leaving it to workers to do. It's got a funny way of turning. Yeah, so I can see what's happened here, that it got too wide so it just didn't plant that bit. So maybe I just need to take out those small trees there. Oh, that's it, and the rain's just stopped. Right, so I've only got a few small jobs to do, like tidy some equipment away, just let that roller finish off doing what it's doing. In the next episode we'll get this field extended and get another crop planted in there. Maybe there'll be some grass ready to harvest so we can get some more silage bales made, because we are getting quite short on that. And yeah, I'm not sure what else. Oh, probably the barley will be ready to harvest so we can get the combine doing that, and then we can get that field extended as well. So still plenty to do, still plenty of money to make for the challenge. But I'm really happy with how the farm's turning out. I think out of the three of us, as in me, Daggerwin and Chainsaw, I think I'm the only one that's actually made an effort at making a farm, which, you know, I thought they would have done more than that. I don't even think Daggerwin's got a house. He hasn't even got the tent anymore. He got rid of that. But it's just a game. So yeah, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care. Bye bye for now.